and I welcome the opportunity to examine the programme for government that has been adopted by Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael and indeed the non-party members of this House. Over the past 5 years, we've seen an unprecedented level of geopolitical upheaval and the challenges to the norms established after the Second World War. These challenges and their impact, combined with the COVID-19 pandemic, tested our social and our economic model. The last government provided strong, calm leadership that ensured Ireland rode out the worst of these challenges and in many cases outperformed other countries. As we've seen in recent weeks, challenges brought by uncertainty and unexpected events have not passed, and the new government has its work cut out for it. The programme for government that has been adopted will provide an ambitious framework for the next 5 years, but it also allows for the flexibility needed in uncertain times. At the core of the programme is a massive investment in infrastructure, particularly housing, but also critical areas such as transport, housing, schools and utilities. If one were to reflect on the previous government, strong progress was made on housing, education, health services and of course continued management of the economy. But progress on areas like public transport, energy security, roads and other infrastructure left a lot to be desired. There must be a massive investment now in public transport and roads. We need to see urgent progress on the rollout of the light rail, investment in DART capacity and the continued rollout of reliable, safe and affordable bus services here in our capital. In this regard, I was delighted to see the Fianna Fáil commitment to establish a dedicated transport police unit included in this programme for government. This is an issue that I, as Dublin spokesperson for Fianna Fáil, and indeed along with my Fianna Fáil colleagues here in Dublin, have been campaigning for many a year. As we saw, Storm Éowyn, our energy infrastructure and its resilience has not been maintained and kept up to date. This needs to change. There needs to be investment in energy infrastructure, the grid upgraded and progress made on offshore wind, particularly off the west coast. Energy security is also an issue. It needs to be prioritised with alternative supplies made available to ensure redundant energy or generating capacity in the event of a crisis. Turning to my own constituency of Dún Laoghaire, I'd like to see further investment in important big projects such as the extension of the Lewis Green Line to Bray, the next phase of the National Rehabilitation Hospital and a new Garda station for Cherrywood. But also progress in smaller projects such as big difference such as the expansion of the disability respite services, further national funding for sports, clubs and community organisations. Dún Laoghaire Rathdown as a county has one of the highest levels of residential construction in the state and services must follow suit. I'll be working closely with the new ministers to deliver progress on education and childcare facilities, particularly the various school building projects planned and the ones underway. Finally, it's worth underlining that progress and investment is underpinned by our successful economic model, which has served us well and will continue to do so, if not derailed. Under the leadership of our Taoiseach Micheál Martin, with the support of members from across the House, I'm confident that we can work with our partners in Europe and further afield to ride out prospective challenges and protect our shared future. Cormac Devlin.